Hello everyone, I hope this finds you well. This is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. It's a double easel card, so it actually opens up like this, and this sits up here, and then this opens here, and that's how it works. So you can see here you've got the double easel, and then you've got this little hedgehog here. So, whoops. Doesn't want to stay when I'm not holding on a flat surface, but there you can see. So let's get started and make another one. Now we're going to start off with our stamping, and this is the stamp set we're going to use, Sweetest Cherries, and we're going to use the sentiment Sweet Friend. I'm going to stamp in Poppy Parade ink, so let's do that. Now this card is actually one we made at a recent card club, and I thought I would share it with you online. I hold a monthly card club in my Facebook group. It's an online event, so anyone can attend, and we craft together and we have a lot of fun. So let's get this out of the way. Magnet and down. Give it a good press. There we go. And then, oopsie daisy, I stuck it down with some tape to make sure it stayed in place. But there we go, Sweet Friend. Lovely. Sometimes if I want to be really sure it's going to stay there, even with the magnet, I just put a tiny amount of repositional tape on the back, and then it just stays in place. Now let's just give this a lot of good clean up before we go any further, because otherwise all this Poppy Parade ink is going to go everywhere. Now, I like being able to just lift the lid of the Stamper Artist and just give everything a really nice clean. Just like that, and just take my stamps out before I do something with them. Okay. So now we can start to make our card base, and I'm going to bring in my trimmer for that. And here it is. So our card base is a piece of soft suede, and this is half an A4 sheet cut in half on the short side, so cut in half at 10.5 centimeters. Now on the long side we are going to score firstly at let's see, where are we going to score? Let me see where I wrote it down in my notes so I can tell you the right measurements. We're going to score at 7.45 centimeters, so just roughly around there. Make sure we've got our light scoring blade, and then we're going to score again at 14.85, and that should be exactly half our cardstock. So if you fold that in half, you'll see, and fold that in half again, that's exactly what we've done there. Okay, and everything else should be cut and scored, so we shouldn't need that whoopsie daisy any longer. We're going to just burnish quickly on those score lines that we've made. So I'm going to just fold on our score lines and give them a really good as you can see, fold, and this is what's going to start to make our card. So let's start to stick our paper down and get it all stuck down. I've got quite a bit here. I have another piece here of soft suede, and this measures 14.85 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters. So let's stick this one down, and this paper I'm using is the gorgeous Rings of Fire Designer Series paper, and this is a freebie you can get during celebration. I absolutely love it. Such beautiful colours, such deep saturation, it's lovely. And I've not stuck that down straight, but let's see if we can get it up without too much of a hassle. Yay! Okay, let's try again. That's better. Okay, that'll do. So that's what we've got there. And then on the inside of our card we're going to put another piece of this paper, but we're going to use the opposite side this time. So let's do that. And just put that there. Okay. And now we're going to stick this piece to our card, just like that. Okay, so let's stick this piece down. I'm actually going to put glue just on this bottom section here rather on here. And this will just mean that I make sure I get glue just where I want it and nowhere else. And I'm just going to line these two pieces up. And the wet glue gives you a little bit of wriggle room to make sure everything is nicely stuck down, just like that. Okay, that's the start of your easel. So let's put that aside, bring back in our stamped image that we had here, and now I should have a piece here of soft suede that will just beautifully fit my image, my stamped sentiment, and all these measurements will be on the blog post on my website, and you can find the link in the description box below. So just like that. Okay, so let's actually stick this down while we're at it and get it out of the way. I'm just going to put it towards the top of my panel, just like that. And I'm not popping this up as there's already a lot of dimension from the fact that it's an easel card. Okay. Now our next little pieces we have. This piece we're going to just fold in half, and this piece measures 14 centimeters by 5 centimeters, so you can score it at 7, or you can just fold it in half as I'm doing here and use your band folder. Okay, and this is going to go, as you can see here on this one, this is the piece here that's going to fit just like that. Okay, so we're going to have a piece of designer series paper on the inside here, so let's stick that down. So it's on the inside of our flap. Just like that. And then we should have another piece that's going to fit, yes, just over the top. And again, we need to fold this piece in half. So I'm just going to fold it in half using my fingers, but you can score it in half as well. And then I'm just going to use my bone folder. Bone folder is an invaluable tool to score it. And there you see you've got your little easel. But before we put that, I'm going to put some paper on the front of the easel, and this again is just another pattern from that Rings of Fire paper. So just like that, and the same as last time, I'm just going to put glue only on the bottom half of my panel, and then just line those two pieces up again, and then just make sure everything is really well stuck down, just like that. And you can see there our easel is forming. So let's put this into our card now. So glue on the very back here. And now you can see it's going to sit up like this. This one's going to sit up and tuck in behind there. Now we just need to make a little stopper here at the front, and for that we're going to use our cute little hedgehog. So let me bring in my hedgehog punch, and I'm going to punch out his top from soft suede, top of the hedgehog, just like that. And then the main body of the hedgehog I'm going to punch out here from a piece of crumb cake. Okay, so put that aside, those aside, and then we can decide which way we want a hedgehog to go, left or right, and then we're just going to put one piece on top of the other, a bit more glue. And here again, it's really useful to have wet glue because it just gives you a little wiggle room to get everything really nicely lined up, and then pinch to get it to hold. Then I'm going to take my sponge daubers, which I just keep in this case here, and I've got some soft suede ink here. I'm just going to sponge the top of my little hedgehog, just like that, and maybe actually a little bit around the bottom just to help it pop from the background. Okay, you can see there. So close that up, put this away, and then let's see, did I pop this up on dimensionals? I did. So let's get some dimensionals. I've only got one left on the sheet. Actually, before we put the dimensionals on, I'm just going to draw on him a little nosy, and an eye, just like that. So now we can pop our dimensional on. I just used a simple fine line, or you can use a black Stampin' white marker, it's fine. And there we have our hedgehog. Let's take the backings off our dimensionals, and then just gonna sit just like that, and there you have it. There are our shaker cards, and I've just remembered I need to put some ribbon on this one. So this is a Sahara Sand twill ribbon, and it comes in a duo pack with some old olive as well. We're going to use the Sahara Sand today, and we're going to attempt to tie a bow, and I think this is why I forgot about it. I don't like tying bows, as you know. Me and bows are not friends. We are not sweet friends. We are sweet enemies, or frenemies, or whatever you want to call it. I like them, I hate making them. So if you want to come and be my bow maker, you're more than welcome to apply for the position. So just going to attach this with a glue dot over there, and there we have our cards. So I really hope you like them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. As I said, all the information on the project is in the on my website, and you can find all the links in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.